Hello my friends, and welcome to this video, and welcome to another career mode video in yet another new career mode. So in this short series we're going to see what happens when you save all of your R&D points for regulation changes in F1 22 in my team career mode. We are basically going to do what Haas did in 2021 but throughout this whole career mode, and I'm very intrigued to see if it will work. It definitely seemed to work for Haas in real life, as they went from very far off the pace to a very solid midfield team. But will it work in F1 22? Well, that's what we're going to find out. So I created my new career and team, and I wanted to call it Rich Energy Webby 87 Racing, but that was too many characters apparently, so I had to settle for Walmart Webby 87 Racing. I decided to go for a Ferrari power unit and Oscar Piastri as my teammate. I also set the player resource rate to increased, as I was just going to simulate all the races, as I'm just a backmarker team with no realistic chances of points, but I wanted to see what it was like for just a normal backmarker team. But with that done, I began simulating every race of Season 1, and whilst I'm doing that, I will quickly explain exactly how this career mode is going to work, as it is a little bit complicated at first. So I will simulate every race and do all of the normal things you do in a My Team mode, such as doing activities, upgrading facilities, and stuff like that. However, I will spend literally 0 R&D points. If there is then a regulation change for the next season, I will spend as many R&D points as possible to adapt parts and do new upgrades until the end of the current season. By the time I get to the new season, I should no longer be the slowest team, and it should be interesting to see how competitive I can be, and then that is when I will start actually doing the races instead of simulating them. If there is no upcoming regulation change, then I'll just carry on not doing any upgrades. Also, fun fact, this is actually the second time I'm making this video, as I sort of made a few mistakes doing it for the first time, so I didn't really feel like it was a fair test at first. So I started all over again with Walmart Webby 87 Racing, but this time it would be for real. This time I started as a midfield team and did the full 22 race season for when I was just simulating, so it's just a bit more realistic. And after literally just 5 races of no upgrades, I was already the slowest team. And after another 11 races, I found out about the first regulation change ahead of Season 2. So I will now hand you over to Webby87 from the past, who has just discovered this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time. We have got to Monza in Season 1, and guess what? I've just been notified of some regulation changes. Wowee, you can already see we've gone very far to the bottom. If you look at progress history, a beautifully flat line, whilst we've been overtaken by pretty much every team. But we're now going to be the ones laughing because there are regulation changes for aerodynamics and for chassis, and we haven't done any upgrades, meaning we've got 18,000 R&D points to spend. And so we're going to start now by literally just adapting the parts. So I mean, these are just upgrades that I just had anyway, and I didn't actually spend R&D points on. And I believe we should easily be able to do all of them. And in fact, that is it. That is it. There we go. 0 parts at risk now. So we're already ready. Well, I mean, not really, because we are still by far the slowest team. But that is where we've now got 16.5k R&D points. Now, the reason this went wrong the first time recording is I kind of thought that if you could like do this upgrade like here, for example, and then you wouldn't need to adapt it. I don't know why. I just thought like you could do it and it would like kind of be adapted anyway. That is not the case. If I did this upgrade now, I'd then have to like adapt it next week. So I mean, that's kind of silly. So I've got 16,000 R&D points to spend. I will spend quite a few right now on powertrain, because that is not being changed, the regulations for that. I mean, we can't do any more now because we have just reached the department capacity. And then other than that, I will just save the rest of my R&D points for the very start of Season 2, when I can then do lots of aerodynamic and chassis upgrades, and hopefully we can finally be competitive. And then that is when I will start doing some of the races. But for now though, we are going to simulate the Italian Grand Prix, because wherever I simulate it or actually do it, me and Oscar Piastri, we will be last. But you know what? This is just part of the process. You've got to trust the process. Right now, I'm trusting it. Wait, what the hell? Ocon has just won the Italian Grand Prix. What? This is a 5-lap race, by the way, so like it's not even like any kind of safety car madness that could have done that. But yeah, I think now I'm just going to simulate all the way up until the final race of the season, which is when I'll then do a few more powertrain upgrades, and then I can go to the new season, and then I can start doing all the upgrades with my R&D points. And then hopefully we can see how quick we will be. Alright, here we are. We are finally at the end of the season. And you know what? Some weird things have happened. So obviously you guys saw Esteban Ocon win a race. But then shortly after, well, I mean, literally the next race, Lando Norris just won a race in a McLaren that's literally just dead. And then the next race after that, George freaking Russell, the type of guy to actually win a race in his first season in Mercedes. And then Hamilton just started winning races out of nowhere. And then Norris won the last race of the season. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, we are at the end of the season. And so yeah, it's time for, well, I can only do the powertrain upgrades now. But I've now got 20.8k R&D points. And I want to spend about a third on powertrain, and then a third on aero, and a third on chassis. So let's go ahead and do that. I mean, I probably won't be able to do it all in one go. I can't do any more, can I? No, that's a bit annoying. But that is okay, because we are just about to advance into the start of Season 2. Well, I will then do, all of a sudden, loads of upgrades, which I can't wait for. Whoa. Okay, I mean, I think Oscar Piastri is a bit unhappy with the current development of this car. He just needs to trust the process. Are you serious? Oh my god, Oscar Piastri does not trust the process. Are you stupid? Like,
you're a donut! You're so stupid!
Oh, you know what? We don't need you. We don't need you anyway, because we are gonna get. I've got 8.61 million, to be fair. I can actually maybe afford someone. We're gonna go for a large bid, because we are a large team. We are absolutely massive. We are giant. I don't know what's happening. Yes, we've got Mick Schumacher. Wow, I'm so excited for Season 2 now. All the R&D points. Perez is now retired. Why is he retired? He's not even that old. And there we go. We finished Season 1. Season 1 of this career mode is over. Wow, so emotional. I really enjoyed just simulating through it. But it's not about Season 1. It's about Season 2, because we've just done Haas 2021. Okay, so I'm interested to see where we are in terms of progress. I think we're still going to be last, but we have all of the R&D points, so that is not exactly relevant, but I mean, we should have caught up. So yeah, we are last, but we've made some progress forwards, and look at how many R&D points we have. It's looking good. Look how many we have coming soon. Oh, this is exciting. This is very exciting. And by the way, I just want to add as well, because there was literally a regulation change at the end of Season 1. This is probably the, how do I explain it? Like the worst regulation change for us. Because in the future, we will have, say, like 3 seasons of resource points built up for regulation change, or like 4, or however many it is. This time we've only had 1, so this is actually the worst case scenario, really. This is just sort of a little taster of what is to come. But we're going to go ahead and do the Bahrain Grand Prix. Actually, no, we're not, because we're actually still quite far at the back. So we're actually going to go ahead and simulate the Bahrain Grand Prix. But when we get to Miami, I should be in a much better position and maybe able to challenge, maybe for some points, maybe for, I don't even know what, to be honest. What the hell? What is this game? Just one normal season. That's all I'm asking for. Well, Lando Norris is on top. He's just won in Bahrain. I'm just going to briefly brush over the fact that Vettel's in McLaren. Actually, wait, that's not even unrealistic. He was actually rumoured to go there in the future in real life. Ricciardo's at Red Bull. That is crazy. Are there any other changes? Well, Piastri's at Alfa Romeo. The snake! You're a snake, Piastri. We're gonna go on without you and succeed, and you're gonna be crying because you left us. Because you all didn't like the fact that you were in a car that was like multiple seconds a lap off the pace. Shut up! Wait, what the hell is going on? What is this game? Alright, but it is time to head to the Miami Grand Prix in Miami. And we're going to see how much progress we've made to sort of evaluate really if this tactic has worked when you only have 1 season to prepare for a regulation change. And then we will do the Miami Grand Prix to see if we can finally challenge for some points. Maybe even more, who knows. But before we go to Miami, I'm going to go and eat. So I'll be back in, I don't know, about an hour. So yeah, see you then.
1 hour later.
We shall see. Oh! Look at that. We are now P6. But I mean, the reason we're P6, there's like 5 teams at the top. And apparently Alpine are now the quickest car. And then McLaren. So yeah, and with some more upgrades, that should be pretty interesting. I guess, however, though, when you do think about it, this hasn't really worked. Because I was like 4th or like 5th quickest when I started. And I'm now 5th quickest again, which is great that I've recovered. But then it's like, I've done like almost a full season of just being a backmarker for nothing. But I don't know, I mean, I've got a few more upgrades on the way, so maybe if they, like, you know, do some crazy stuff to the car, then maybe it was all worth it. But I guess until then, you know, we don't really know, to be honest. But let's see what we can do in Miami.
Do you have any idea how fast I am? How fast this?
What?
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting for this all season long. It's the first ever Miami Grand Prix. We're racing in the States and it's lights out, away we go. And it's a great reaction from Charles Leclerc. And down the inside goes Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo goes for it from a long way back. This would be sensational.
Why is Schumacher just driving as if I'm not there? Why has he done that? Whoa, what is going on ahead of me? That is a scrumptious move around the outside with like 2 cars. That was crazy. And we've got ahead of another car. And we're going to go down the inside here. Obviously, he's going to turn in and act like I wasn't there. We appear to have quite bad straight line speed. I think I noticed that in qualifying as well. But that won't stop me sending it down the inside of 2 cars. Lovely. Up to P13 at the end of the first lap. There is maybe a chance of points. It definitely could be doable. And there's an Aston Martin there of Stroll, who should have terrible pace. Not because he's a pay driver or anything. Come on, Stroll, just keep holding him up. Can we dive down the inside from here? Probably not, but we're going to go deep, which is definitely intentional. And we're not going to benefit from that at all. Stroll, if you can hold that Ferrari up, and then hold Gasly up, and then let me just join the party and overtake both of them. Okay, come on, I might need to just dive down the inside. Oh, what is that straight line speed? No, I can't keep up. No, oh no, Sainz is going to get through. Come on, Stroll. You got this. You're not a pay driver. You didn't only get into F1 because of money. You didn't only keep your seat to Aston Martin because of your dad. Oh no, you've let him past. And now I've got no chance because of the lack of straight line speed. Alright, we're just going to send it, to be honest. This could go horribly wrong.
Alongside Vettel. Oh, so close. He'll struggle to get round there.
They touch Martin. Hamilton and Vettel.
I didn't see any contact, so... Oh no! Gasly, Pierre Gasly, please do not do this to me. Oh my god. Oh, lovely. Oh, we held on to it. Okay, so we finished in P12 in the first race, which I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. Verstappen won, isn't that just crazy? Alonso on the podium, and Norris. That is so weird. Those are the last upgrades we can do, because we are now out of R&D points. But we have the Monaco Grand Prix. And this could be our last chance of getting points. Oh, wait, I forgot to check the progress. We did some more upgrades, the final upgrades, and I've forgotten to check the progress. Oh, for God's sake. But anyway, we've got one-shot qualifying for Monaco. So come on, this could be our chance.
Whoa, he's leaving no margin out there at all. Up against the world. This is it. This is the lap of the weekend.
Has he got those tyres up to temperature a little better in their working range, I wonder?
Yeah, they're just beginning to push the boundaries of the racetrack some more as well. The car didn't quite rotate as well and turn as nicely off the seafront chicane there, not quite as close to the barrier.
What a special pole this would be as he comes to the line now, crosses it and...
Oh, we're only 18th, for God's sake. Okay, here we go. We have to get a good start. This is the only chance we have to overtake people.
And it's go! Cracking start by Coulthard.
I felt like a decent start, but I've got a Haas by me already. Squeeze through. Oh, what a move. We may have slightly hit the wall in the process. Oh, he's still there. Ah! Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to go about my day. Thank you. Okay, now we need to absolutely send it down the inside. Oh my god. That was not nice. Oh, this is just so messy. Oh, hi Schumacher. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Oh, we need to try and get ahead of Schumacher. Oh, you... You know what, guys? We may have improved, but we're not where I want us to be. I want Walmart WebE87 Racing to be challenging for wins, to be challenging for the title. So do you know what we're going to do? We're not going to do any more upgrades from this point onwards. We're going to go next like 2 or 3 seasons, whatever it is, without doing upgrades until the regulation change. And then all of a sudden, we're going to do a Haas 2021, but on a bigger scale. And hopefully, we will be in a much better position. Oh my god, Lando Norris has just won his race. But yeah, that is the plan.